Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kavitha. I am from CSM department, working as a assistant professor of Marri Laxman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. Today, we will discuss the subject is computer network. It consists of contents, introduction to data communication, characteristics of data communication, components of data communication, networking, devices, direction of data flow, types of connection, topology. Here, so first, what do you mean by the computer network? The subject name is computer network. What do you mean by the computer network? Computer network means it is a system. It is a system. It is a system. It is a collection of group of computers connected through a network by passing the messages to each other by sharing the information, right? So that is called computer network. So here, coming to the introduction of data communication, is data is nothing but information, file, or data, right? Or message. So here communication means the two persons communicate to each other by sharing the information, right? So here in the data communication is nothing but exchange of data between two devices via some form of transmission medium, that is wire, cable, communication system made up of a combination of hardware and software, right? Next, characteristics of data communication. There are four types of characteristics in data communication. So first is the delivery, means the system must deliver data to correct destination, right? Data received by the intended user only. Accuracy means the system must deliver data accurately but no change. So here data changed and uncorrected is unusable. Next is the timeliness. Here the system must deliver data in timely manner, means within the time. So here data arrived late are useless. In the same order, video and audio, and without delay, means real time transmission. Jitter means variation in the packet arrival time, means uneven quality in the video is the result. Here components of data communication. Here it follows there are five types of components in the data communication. So first is the sender and receiver, transmission medium, message, and the protocol. So these are all the five types of components in the data communication, right? So here message is nothing but data or information to be communicated, right? So here it consists of text, numbers, pictures, audio, or video. And sender is the one type of device that sends the message, that sends the data messages. So it consists of computer, workstation, telephone handset, video camera, and etc. And next is the receiver. Receiver also one type of device that receives the messages from the client. So it consists of computer, workstation, telephone handset, television, and so on. Transmission medium is nothing but a connection, physical connections, means wire, cable, the physical path by which a message travels from sender to receiver. Here there are some cables are there. Here twisted pair, coaxial cable, fiber optic, radio waves. So these are all the transmission medium. Next, protocol. Protocol means is nothing but a set of rules. Means a set of rules that govern data communication. And next, an agreement between the communicating devices. Devices may be connected but not communicating, means no protocol. Arabic speaker with Japanese speaker. Here, coming to the next topic is network devices. Okay, network devices means is like LAN, MAN, WAN. Here, network devices means also known as networking hardware or physical devices that allow hardware on a computer network to communicate and interact with one another. For example, a repeater, hub, bridge, switch, and routers, etc. Here, repeater. Repeater means a repeater operates at the physical layer, right? So its job is to regenerate the signal over the same network before the signal becomes too weak or corrupted to extend the length to which the signal can be transmitted over the same network. Means the weak signal regenerate the signal, right? So here next is the hub. So here hub is a basically multi-port repeater. A hub connects multiple wires coming from different branches. For example, the connector in star topology which connects different stations. Hubs cannot filter data. So data packets are sent to all connected devices. Okay, there is no send to particular devices. So it is send the data to all other devices. You can access it. Network devices law in the bridge. Bridge means it operates the data link layer. A bridge is a repeater with add on the functionality of filtering content by reading the MAC addresses of the source and destination. It is also used for interconnecting two LANs working on the same protocol. Switch. Switch means it is a multi-port bridge with a buffer and design that can boost its efficiency. Means a large number of ports imply less traffic and performance. So here a switch is a data link layer device. The switch can perform error checking before forwarding data. First you check the errors and after that you can send the particular device, which makes it verify efficiency as it does not forward packets that have errors and forward good packets selectively to the correction. Here show the diagram. Okay, so here routers and switches, hub, bridge and switch to, right? And next is the direction of data flow. Here communication between two devices, right? So here in the three main types, here simplex, half duplex, full duplex. Simplex means one-way street, one-way communication. Here the communication is unidirectional. Only one device on a link can transmit, the other can only receive. Okay, here in that one client and one server, right? Communicate to each other, right? Use the entire capacity of the channel to send data. For example, keyboards, monitors. Half duplex, one LAN with two directional traffics. So here this is a each station can both transmit and receive, but not at the same time. When one device is sending, the other can only receive. So, and vice versa. The entire capacity of a channel is taken over by the transmitting devices. For example, walkie-talkies. Next is the full duplex communication. This is the two-way communication. So here both the stations can transmit and receive at same time. Here signals going in either direction sharing the capacity of the link. For example, telephone networks. Here types of connection. So there are so many connections are there. Here network means two or more devices connected through links. Links means communication pathway that transfer data from one device to another devices. So here two devices must be connected in some way to the same link at the same time. So here two possible types, here point to point and also multi point. Point to point means peer to peer communication. Here point to point, so dedicated link between two devices. Entire capacity of the link is reserved for transmission between those two devices. So here use an actual length of wire or cable. Multi-point communication. Here more than two devices share a single link. Capacity is shared. More than two devices share a single link, capacity is shared. So channel is shared either specially or temporarily. Specially shared means if device use link at same time. Time share means if users must to take turns. Topology. Topology means is nothing but a connection, right? So here the way a network is laid out physically. Two or more links form a topology. Topology of a network is a geometric representation of the relationship of all the links and linking devices like nodes or computers to one another. Here in the four types of topologies available in the data communication. Here bus, star, ring and mesh. Here one long bus, all other devices connected to a big bus. So here bus means it is multi-point. One long cable act as a backbone. So used in the design of earlier LANs and Ethernet LANs. And advantage of bus topology. So ease of installation, less cables than mesh star topologies. And disadvantages of bus topology is difficult reconnection and fault isolation, means limit of taps. Adding new device requires modification of backbone, fault or break stops all transmissions. And second one is the star topology. Star topology means it is act as a hub. So dedicated point to point to a central controller is nothing but hub. So no direct traffic between devices. The control acts as an exchange, right? An advantage of star topology. So advantage is less expensive than mesh, means one link plus one port for device. Easy to install and reconfigure. Less cabling. Additions, moves and deletions required one connection. Robustness. One fail does not affect others. Easy fault and identification and fault isolation. And disadvantage of star topology. Dependency of the whole topology on one single point, means hub, more capable than other topologies, that is ring or bus. And third one is the ring topology. So here each device has dedicated point to point connection. with only the two devices on either side of it. A signal is passed along the ring in one direction from device to device until it reaches its destination. Each device incorporates a repeater. An advantage of ring topology. So here easy of install and reconfigure, connect to immediate neighbors, move to connections for any moving means add or delete. Easy of fault isolation. And the disadvantage of ring topology. Unidirectional. One broken device can disable the entire network. This weakness can be solved by using a dual ring or a switch capable of closing off the break. So here topology, see mesh topology. It is a complete topology, right? So every link is dedicated point to point link. The term dedicated means that the link carries traffic only between two devices it connects. There is no gap. It is a complete mesh topology. How it calculate? To link n devices fully connected mesh has n of n minus 1 by 2. Physical channels full duplex. Every device on the network must have n minus 1 port. For example, 8 devices in mesh has links n of n minus 1 by 2. Number of links means 8 of number of links 8 minus 1 by 2. So totally 28. Number of ports per device n minus 1 equal to 8 minus 1 equal to 7, right? And advantage of mesh topology. Here each connection carry its own data load, means no traffic problems. A mesh topology is robust. Privacy or security, fault identification and fault isolation. And the disadvantage of mesh topology, big amount of cabling, big number of input output ports, installation and reconnection are difficult. Hardware connect to each input output could be expensive. The end of the session. Thank you.